I first noticed it because of a child. Not because of lipstick, not because of late-night texts, not because of perfume on his shirt, because of a child. My son was turning 6. The house was full of balloons, wrapping paper, half-eaten cake, and the kind of loud happiness only children can create. My best friend Sophie was there. Of course she was. She was always there. At my wedding, at both of my births, every breakdown, every celebration. She wasn't just my best friend. She was family. Her son Noah was running through the backyard, covered in chocolate frosting, laughing like happiness itself. My husband Adrian was outside, grilling, laughing, relaxed, perfect. The kind of man women are told to be grateful for. Successful, calm, reliable. The kind of husband who remembers your coffee order and kisses your forehead when you're tired. The kind of man you build your whole life around. And I did. I was 32, 2 children. I had left my job after our second baby. It made sense. He earned more. I stayed home. That's how these things begin, not with weakness, with trust. At some point during the party, my youngest climbed into my lap, sticky, serious. He pointed across the yard, at Noah, and he said, "Why does Noah look more like Daddy than I do?" Everyone laughed, even me, at first, because children say strange things. But then I looked, really looked, and suddenly I couldn't unsee it. The eyes, the smile, the way he tilted his head, it looked like Adrian, too much like Adrian, and something inside me went cold. Not panic, recognition. Like my body understood something my mind wasn't ready for yet. That night, after everyone left, I stood in the kitchen, pretending to load the dishwasher. Adrian was talking about how perfect the party had been, but all I could hear was my son's voice. "Why does Noah look more like Daddy than I do?" I told myself I was being ridiculous. Sophie had been my best friend since we were 17. We survived everything together. And Adrian, he loved me. I knew he loved me. That was the problem. Because betrayal is easy to understand when love is missing. But when love is real, your brain fights the truth, like it's trying to save your life. My mother noticed something once, years ago. I remember it now, because hindsight is cruel. She said, "It's strange how comfortable she is here." I laughed. "She's my best friend." But my mother just said, "No, I mean comfortable, like she belongs here." I ignored it, until now. After the birthday party, I started paying attention. Not obvious things, small things. The way they understood each other without finishing sentences. The way she moved through my kitchen like it was hers. The way he refilled her glass before she asked. And the silence between them never felt awkward. I told myself I was paranoid, but paranoia feels chaotic. This felt calm, like solving a puzzle I was never supposed to see. Then I remembered the year Sophie got pregnant. She never told me who the father was. She cried, said it was complicated. Adrian helped her a lot back then. Appointments, paperwork, money. I thought he was kind. God, I hate how often women confuse kindness with innocence. I checked his phone. Nothing. No messages, no apps, no proof. Which made it worse. Because men who cheat badly leave evidence. Men who cheat for years learn discipline. Then something happened. Something small, something normal. Sophie asked me to pick up Noah. I said yes. While he was getting ready, I looked for his water bottle, and I found a folder. Medical papers, school forms. Then I saw his name. Adrian. Payment authorization, emergency contact, signature. Not mine, his. My hands started shaking. I had to sit down, because suddenly, everything made sense. This wasn't new. This wasn't a mistake. This was architecture, built carefully, protected quietly, maintained for years. I still drove Noah to soccer. I still smiled, because when your life is breaking, motherhood doesn't pause. That night, I asked Sophie to come over. She sat across from me, at my kitchen table. I put the folder down, and I asked, "How long?" She started crying. That was enough. Fragments. It wasn't supposed to happen. We tried to stop. We never wanted to hurt you. As if intention changes damage. As if a knife hurts less because someone feels bad holding it. And Noah was Adrian's son, my husband, her child, my best friend. I didn't scream. I felt calm. Because the worst part of betrayal is not the act. It's realizing everyone else knew the truth except you. Adrian came home. He saw her crying. He saw my face. And he knew. I asked him, "How long?" He said, "Years." No lies, no excuses, just years. He said he loved me, and I believe he did. That's the sickest part. I asked him to leave, and for the first time in my life, I was alone. No income, 2 children, a mortgage. But after the breaking, something came back. Strength. Not all at once. First, survival. Then slowly, strength. Because once the worst happens, fear loses power. I stopped asking if I would survive. I decided that I would. This is not a revenge story. I didn't destroy them. Life did that. I just stopped standing in the fire. Sophie lost me, forever. Adrian lost the version of me that would forgive anything. And I found something I didn't know I had lost. Myself. Noah is 8 now. My children know the truth. Because truth always finds a way. You can delay it, you can't erase it. Sometimes I still think about that day, that one sentence. Why does Noah look more like Daddy than I do? Children always know, not facts, energy. Truth leaves fingerprints, and children touch everything. If you've ever been betrayed by the people you trusted most, leave it in the comments. You're not weak for breaking. Sometimes, breaking is how freedom begins. And if stories like this stay with you, subscribe. A new story every week.